Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's the Erie Better Beer Bureau back at you with another review. I'm Dave,
Mark, and Maury. Today we have a big one from Hair of the Dog out of Oregon. 11.5%. This is Matt, which is brewed with 2 kinds of Munich malts, 2 kinds of Belgian candied sugar, and then aged in 33-year-old bourbon barrels and apple brandy barrels for about a year.
Wow. And they only make this one every 3 years, right?
Right, this is a 2010.
That's a 2010?
Right, yes. And they just come out with a
2013, yeah.
Okay. So we've never had it, but we're anxious to try it, so let's get into this one.
Oh my God. Holy. Now, wait, would you say bourbon barrels and apple
brandy barrels?
Holy
yeah, it's some
cow.
fancy kind of apple brandy that I can't pronounce, so we're just going with apple.
I mean, I could literally smell both of them.
Me too.
You know?
Yeah, I get apples, I get bourbon.
Definitely. I was just going to
yeah.
say woody. And there is a hint of a tartness in the background of this beer.
Wow, it is rich.
Yeah.
Smelling.
A little leathery.
Yeah. A little bit of caramel too.
Mm-hmm. It's a little bit of everything.
It smells like a caramel apple dipped in bourbon.
Yeah, it does, yeah. I mean, it is candy, dark fruits, apples, bourbon, brandy.
It smells like it's going to be sweet.
Yeah,
It really
definitely
does.
is, yeah. Cheers.
I mean, that taste, I mean, it follows the nose quite a bit.
It does.
It's got all them just levels of complexity. It's amazing.
Yeah. There is a smokiness on the taste that I didn't get on the aroma.
And actually, I believe that some of the malts in this beer are smoked. I
They'd
forgot to
have
mention.
be, yeah, they would have to
Mhm.
be, because I'm definitely getting a pretty decent smoke flavor. But it's not your typical. I mean, I know we just did Bone
It's
Loop
subtle,
not too long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. In this one, I'm almost finding the smoke annoying.
In
I
this
don't
one?
know. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know
I'm
what
not
it is.
at all.
It's just not jiving with me for some reason. I like a lot of the flavors in it, but if I could take the smoke out of it, I would. Which is odd, because the last couple smoke beers we've had, I've actually found they complemented the beer kind of well.
Yeah, I think this does, personally, for me, because out of all the smoked beers I've ever had, I would say that this is the least smoked out of any
Right.
of them.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's
there is not a lot of smoke in here, and the smoke that is there, for me, it helps take away from, because right up front when I sipped it, I get sweetness.
Yeah,
And then
sweetness,
that
yeah.
smoke, and there's a little bit of roast, just mid-palate, enough of those two things combined to kind of knock the sweetness down a bit. For me, I think that's a good thing,
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's got that nice bourbon burn to it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little warmth. Yeah, sweet. It gets cut. A little bit of that wood, oak.
I like the
Yeah, there's
oakiness,
definitely a
the woody-
woodiness to it, yeah.
The dark fruits I'm loving. Yeah, I'm just not. I'm not digging the smoke in it.
Alright, for the Hair of the Dog, Matt, I'm going to give this beer a 4.5 out of 5. I think this is an excellent beer. You know, from the aroma, I thought, man, this thing is going to be sweet. And it is. It's sweet right up front, but then there's just enough of that smoked malt character and a little bit of like a roasty earthiness towards the middle to help balance it out. I really dig the flavors in this beer. I'm going to give it a 4.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go several notches below you. I think this is more like, for me, a 3.75. It's good. I like a lot of the flavors in it, but I'm just so distracted by the smoke flavor in it. And I just don't, I like some smoke flavors in other beers that balance it out, but in this one I find it kind of distracting, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm teetering 3.75 to 4. I mean, it definitely could be, go either way. It's right on the border for me, but for a beer that takes them 3 years to brew, honestly, I'm a little underwhelmed by this one, and I've been waiting a long time to drink this one. So I'm going to go, I'm going 3.75 on the mat.
Okay, I'm going to go a little bit in the middle. I'm going to go 4.25. Just from the aroma to the flavors, I mean, everything stands out on its own. I'm not getting as much smoke as Dave is, I don't think. So I can't really subtract for that.
I don't think it's a lot of smoke. It's just that the smoke there, to me, I find distracting.
Yeah.
I don't want to say like this is. I don't want people to think this is like an overly
Right.
smoky beer because it's not.
But say this has got 3 years on it, and I got a couple of fresh ones coming. So we're gonna have to revisit this one nice and fresh and see how it is.
Yeah,
but I'm
that'd be interesting.
that would be good. I'm gonna give this a good solid 4.25.
Till next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.